like to let you know.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
50%. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Watch it. 6 guys. 55.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check nickel.
And he's got some space here. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Let's go. Give me some cord.
They'll try the air now with Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Jukes by again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Texans scoop it. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
24.
Watson off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 59! Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
54! 6-man. Check.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 53. Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. This will be taken in at the 1. Spins by. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Back to throw, Watson. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw is Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6. Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one? Absolutely. All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points. The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot? Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points. But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting. Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room? What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Check 24, check.
After the interception, here's Watson. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I'm going to come back to you. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. My God.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Watson with a give to Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 61 yards that time on the ground. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Miller. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Watson eluding the pressure, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.